Welcome to Module 1, Introduction to Data. In this module, we'll learn how to load and inspect the dataset, gaining a basic understanding of its structure and key statistics. We'll use Python and pandas for this task. So as you can see, the first thing is we import the pandas as PD, and then after that, the file that has been already been provided, where you're going to load the CSV, of which the origin of the CSV is from Acalytica. It's from one of the landing pages, where I think it's a green energy project, one of the pages. So that's where we got the data from the statistics. That is from the back end of that landing page, of which as a user of Acalytica, as long as you've got a landing page, you've got access to the statistics and you've got access to the export function where you can actually export your own data as what? As CSV to analyze. So we're using that data. So basically, we already have the code, and we've added it as part of the resources for the course. So basically, here with the introduction to data, what we're doing is we are just loading the data and just looking at the head, that is the first few lines of the dataset, just to see its format. And then also in this code snippet, we are also just getting basic information about the data frame, and then summary stats, and then a few counts here and there about unique users, unique links, unique projects, and other columns that we feel are important. So once we run this, we're gonna get our results here. This is our output. So if you can check now, this is the head part where uh, we took the first 5 lines of every column just to see what's going on. So here you've got the IDs, right? There are 5 of them. Then the user ID, link ID, uh, block, BioLink block ID, and stuff like that, right? So if you can check based on the data that's in the CSV file, you can see the city name. So we've got a sample here of the first 5 entries, which is Midrand in South Africa, North Charleston, I think it's in the US, and then the rest are in Johannesburg, South Africa. And then you can tell which operating system the person that came to the landing page was using, which browser they were using, and who referred them, as in from which, where did the referral come from, the path, referral path, and then were they using mobile, were they using a desktop or tablet, and then the language. If it was a campaign, like those UTM sources, like campaigns, so you can see source, medium, and campaign. You'd know where it's coming from, and then whether it's unique. This is a binary logical variable where we're checking if it's unique or not, and then obviously the date that they accept the landing page. So basically, all the visitors that are coming to the page, this is the information that we're collecting about their activities and their attributes. And from there, we can actually have a look and now just see basic information about the data set now to say, okay, um, we've got so many columns and this is the data types, they've got floats, integers, and stuff like that. Yeah. So you get to know more about the data set in terms of information. Then summary statistics. Okay. So if you check, okay, obviously the ID, uh, calculating the mean, the standard deviation, and all that, it's meaningless, right? But it's just part of the statistics because it runs the stats across the columns, yeah, where possible, because it's numerical form. That's why it did this. But otherwise, from an insights and actionable insights perspective, it doesn't even make sense, because these are just unique identifiers, basically. Yeah. So same applies for the ID as well. Um, and the unique. So yeah, so basically, um, most of these summary stats, it's better to ignore because they don't add any value whatsoever. There's no information that they provide us with. And then you can see now we did unique countries based on on their country code. So you can see that these were the countries that were uh, that had people visiting that landing page in particular, right? Then you have unique city names, so you can see you've got South Africa here, Midrand, the US, Podman, I think it's the US as well. I think this is Germany, if I'm not mistaken, or Holland. I'm not sure. Canada. This Nuremberg definitely is Germany. Yeah. So Nairobi, that's Kenya, right? So there's so many of the in Harare. I see Harare here. Harare, uh, Moscow, right? So different places. So the cities that access the page, and then obviously this device type with three device types, that is desktop, mobile, and tablet, and also the browsers, right? So we just didn't have Chrome with Firefox, Opera, Safari, Internet Explorer, Edge, and Huawei and the others. So yeah, so basically this module was just about exploring the data just to see what's in this data set that we collected from the landing page. And then uh, once we've appreciated the data types in there and just a general overview like we've done, then I think we'll be ready to go for module 2. So thank you very much for watching this. We'll meet you in module 2.